Okay, so I would like to preface this video by saying that I'm not an expert on anything, and the topics I talk about are just things that intrigue my mind. And at the end of the day, I'm just a person with a camera, just like everybody else. I've been working 2 jobs for the past 3 months. I put out a poetry book. I have been doing photo shoots, and I'm a little tired, but at the same time, I feel successful and I feel like a success. And that's so hard because it's like I see when you see other people who are making tons and tons of money and they're getting this version of fame and acclaim, and they're not working nearly as hard as you, it can be frustrating. I myself try not to compare myself to other people because I am me and they are them. I'm my own individual with my own individual experiences, and they have a completely different life with completely different experiences. So I can't say what they have gone through, and they can't say what I've gone through and what I am continuously pushing towards and working towards. We're working towards different things, different goals. But at the same time, I've been working 2 jobs, and it's hard. It's definitely a challenge. I I've come to the realization that success is something you embody. Success is not a destination. And that's a very powerful phrase because we often think about success as somewhere or something we're working towards. And we've heard time and time again that even when we get there, that you're not going to feel satisfied. You're not going to feel successful. You're going to want more and more, especially in a capitalist society that we live in. You're going to want more because that's what we're designed to do, and that's what we're designed to want. But it's like I have days where I don't even know what I'm working toward, and there are some days where I get super frustrated because I don't like getting up and going to a job where I'm making a somewhat livable wage, but also falling behind. And I want to. It could be frustrating having to wake up every day and go to a job where I'm not making as much as I would like to, and I know there is somebody, multiple people above me who are doing less but making more, and those are the people none of us really see on a daily basis. Our enemy is not the people who are beside us, who are in the same struggle, who we see constantly. Our energy, our enemy is not our bosses. It's not their bosses. It's the people we don't see ever, and who are making a shit ton of more money, who are making more money than we could even fathom at this point. And it can be frustrating waking up every day and going to jobs where I'm not making as much as I would like to, but I still do it, and I try to shift my perspective to something that serves me a little bit better. I'm not just working for myself, I'm working for my family, I'm working for my friends. I'm taking what time I do have freely to create and to build something out of nothing. And it's taken me some time, but I do feel successful. I do feel like I'm a success and that I can do just about anything I would like to do. And that really takes a second to sink in because we're told time and time again that we're not successful and that we're working to make somebody else more money. But no, sometimes you have to do that. And is that fair? No. Is that something we want to do for the rest of our life? No. But it's what we're doing at the current moment. And what we can do is make the best out of the current moment and try to embody success and the version of yourself that you feel is the most successful. Try to be that person every moment that you can, every single day that you can, and not take that for granted, and not take the fact that you do have opportunities, that you do have a job or an income. Not take those things for granted, even if you're tired, even if you're frustrated. It's important because once you do reach that point of success or whatever you're chasing, you need to feel fulfilled by that because you can't constantly change the goalpost and as you get older want more and more and more. That's not going to be a life that is fulfilling. That's not going to be something you look back on and are grateful for and happy that you did. I think embodying success goes back to being present and realizing that this moment right now is the only moment that really counts and that really matters, and what you do right now is really the only thing that matters and the only thing that really means anything. There's a version of me that can get caught up in money and sometimes gets frustrated with not having enough money. And the goalpost is constantly changing because with that, I am going to want more, but I'm always going to put that back into myself and put that back into my community and put that back into creating because those are the things that fuel me. So I'm always going to want to put more resources and more time, more effort into those things because that makes me happy. When you come from a life where everybody is giving everything they can all the time, and with that, there can be areas that are missed or neglected. It could be hard getting out of that mindset and getting out of that scarcity identity, which is what it is. It's an identity. You identify with scarcity. It could be hard coming into the realization that we are abundant creatures. We are abundant beings. We live in a life in a world of abundance, and that realization comes with time, but it also comes with experience. I have so much love in my life that I tend to neglect or I tend to take for granted. I have so many opportunities and so many resources that I tend to take for granted. I have so many blessings that I tend to take for granted. And it's important to practice gratitude and to remember those things. Like, for me, what works best is writing, and writing those things down, writing the things that I'm grateful for down, writing just to remind myself sometimes. I try not to write about the bad things or the things that frustrate me. With that, I try to put that into some sort of creative outlet. I don't want to journal about my bad days. I would rather make that into a poem, or I would rather make that into some sort of performance. I or photo shoot. I can find every way outside of journaling. Like, hey, I'm having a bad day. Oh, I hate this shit. I hate this, and this frustrates me. I don't want to do that. I'd rather spend 5-10 minutes journaling about the good things, the things that I'm grateful for, the things that I love and appreciate. I had to get up super early this morning for work, and I'm a little tired, but at the same time, I'm grateful that I have a job. I'm grateful that even though I came in early, I, get a little bit extra money because I came in early. I'm grateful that I had a car to take me to work. I'm grateful that I get to sit in my car and record this video. I'm just all around appreciative of this moment right now. And it doesn't get more successful than that. And I think releasing, when it comes to creating and when it comes to any sort of release, meditation, yoga, exercise, I just feel much lighter. And I feel as though I'm right where I need to be, and it helps me be more present. And I'm in such a good place in my life right now. I'm in a great place in my life right now. And I'm very appreciative of that. Yeah.